Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today we're going to talk about the monthly flying stars for the month of August. That's also the metal monkey month, Gengshen month. And the month itself, it goes according to the Chinese calendar. So it starts on August 8th and goes all the way to September 7th. Now, we're going to have a look at where the positive energies are from a flying star perspective this month and what we can do to maximize them. Now, for those who are completely new, who have never dealt with monthly flying stars, all you need to do is just stand more or less in the center of your flat or your office, hold out a compass and check where all these areas are. So where's the south, where's the southwest, where's the west, and so on. And then just follow the guidance here that I'm giving about what sort of energies are present in each one of these sectors. All right, so let's have a look. Now, first things first, we're going to look at the more positive energies that we have this month. And one of the best ones to consider would be the Southwest, where we have the number 8 monthly star that is still considered a cash flow star. From next year onwards, this is a receding or retreating energy, but this year we can still make use of it. So this is a cash flow star. Now, if you are sitting in the Southwest during the month of August, you will likely see an improvement of your cash flow, but it's all cash flow due to hard work. So if you work from home and you are maybe self-employed or you're a freelancer or whatever, you may see your workload increase, but with that workload comes more cash. Yeah, if you don't mind working, that's fine. If you don't mind working a few hours more per day than usual, then that's absolutely fine because it will ultimately be rewarded with a better cash flow. Now, you can also use this energy by just budgeting your finances, maybe consolidating your finances, sitting in the Southwest and doing anything that's financial related. Yeah, looking at your financial projections for the year, whether that's for yourself personally or for your company or just for a family member, doesn't matter. But anything to do with finances is actually great to do from this sector. Now, the next one that is quite good is the West sector, where we have the number 4. And more importantly, with the 6 here, this forms a combination of 10. This is what we call a Luoshu combo of 10. And whenever we see this, we like it because it also means that it always means that two things come together, that there's a potential for a partnership to be formed. Because there's a peach blossom star involved here, the monthly number 4, this could even be a relationship, but it's also great for any sort of business partnerships, business mergers, anything to do with two things coming together, two things merging. Now, as I have to mention that the West is a little bit tricky this year, so I don't want you to just move around furniture in the West or do some hammering or drilling. Please avoid doing that because we do have not just a year breaker here, but also the 3 killings energy of the year. However, this month, if your desk is anyway already here, or if you're just doing an activity that's fairly quiet and doesn't require you to move around big, large pieces of furniture, then you're absolutely fine. And this is a great sector to be in. Now, this would also be a good sector to do homework from. So if you have children and they're struggling with homework, put them in the West sector, provided they don't make too much noise. But it's a great sector to just study and learn and maybe prepare for an exam. So that would be really good. Now, the next sector that is really good is the East, where we have the monthly number 9. And the monthly number 9 is not just a star that we use for wealth, but also for relationships. So overall, this is a happiness energy that's coming into the East. Anything to do with your business, with your wealth capacity, maybe even investment related, but also any event that brings happiness into your house. Those are all things that are supported by the East. So no matter whether you're sleeping in the East or whether you're working in the East, this is a great sector. If you have your master bedroom here, then it's very likely that you're going to have a very harmonious relationship with your spouse during that metal monkey month. And there's not going to be a whole lot of upsets. It's actually quite nice, harmonious, and you can deepen the relationship with your spouse. But if it's not a bedroom, this would be an excellent sector to work in. So if you would like to shift your desk around or make sure that you do more work from the East, you will definitely be supported by the energies, and it also brings financial gains and potentially even new partnerships. And then we've got the Southeast here with the number 1. Now this is the monthly nobleman star, which is always good if you need help, if you need assistance, whether that be in personal life or in your profession, in your business, doesn't really matter, but you will be supported by people. You will have mentors, supporters, cheerleaders, if you are in this sector, and if you are reaching out to people and asking for help. Yeah, you can't just sit here and then think, okay, well, people are just going to knock down my door and offer their help. You need to go out and ask for help and be specific with what you want. And then also make sure that you offer something in return. Yeah, this is a give and take. But the number 1 energy does bring noble people. It does bring help with investment as well. So you may meet someone who ultimately down the road gives you great investment advice. So with this energy, if you spend a lot of time in this sector, I would say use this energy to then also go out and network, mingle, socialize with other people, meet new people. Then this will be very, very helpful. Now, the areas that are maybe a little bit tricky this month could be the South with the number 6. Now, the number 6 is not in and of itself a negative energy. In fact, we quite like it overall, but it can create some upset in this position because it can bring some power struggles, or it can mean if you sit here, it could mean that maybe your staff is a little bit more rebellious than usual. Now, if you can deal with this, then it's not a problem at all, right? So it's not in and of itself a super negative energy. Now, the way you can use it though for yourself is if you are in a career transition, for example, if you're looking for a new career, you could put yourself into the South sector, and then from there do anything career related. Write your resume, update your resume, send it out to headhunters, to companies, take interviews over the phone while you're sitting in the South sector. So everything that's related to that could be done from the South, and you may actually be quite successful. All right. Now, the number 7 here in the North. So this again, it's called a discord energy. It's also called the star of fire hazards. As such, it can bring slight disagreements, slight tension at the workplace. It can also mean that, you know, if you have your master bedroom here, you may not experience the smoothest month necessarily with your spouse. It's just there's just like an underlying tension, and you just have to make sure that you don't pick unnecessary fights, right? That would be really bad. Because it's also considered the star of fire hazards, maybe be careful when you place candles, open candlelight into the North sector this month. Be really, really careful that it doesn't create a fire hazard because the energy is already there, and so you may want to be a bit careful with that. Now, the number 3 in the Northwest makes the Northwest overall not a desirable place to be in. We already have the annual number 5, which is considered negative and brings a lot of obstacles and challenges. Now, together with the number 3, which is an argument star, this can create huge, massive arguments, yeah, potentially mostly over money. And I would say if you have any sort of contract to sign, if you have any agreements to sign, any legal documents, do not sign them while you're seated in the Northwest. You will likely overlook something that's in the contract, and that will then later on down the line cause you financial problems. And overall, the number 3 is just an argumentative energy. So you're going to argue more if you spend too much time here. It's also an energy that makes you spend more money. So if you already have issues with high expenses, you're spending more than that's coming in, then just sit in the southwest instead rather than the west. Yeah, so try to avoid sitting here. And then lastly, we've got the northeast. There we have the monthly number 5, which is also what we call the 5 yellow or the calamity star. All of them not great names for an energy that is often regarded as one of the most negative or detrimental energies, in the sense that it just throws obstacles into your path. So if you're sleeping in this sector, you're going to be okay as long as you are not chronically ill, recovering from an illness, or maybe pregnant or elderly. If you're completely healthy, if you're relatively healthy and young, then just doesn't matter. Yeah, you'll be absolutely fine. Just don't move around furniture or trigger the energies here with hammering, drilling, groundbreaking, or any activity like that. Just keep it quiet and you'll be okay. For those who are pregnant, chronically ill, or maybe you've just had a surgery, you're trying to recover from an illness, then I wouldn't advise the northeast as a bedroom, or just don't place your bed into the northeast sector. Move it somewhere else, because the healing process will take longer. And if you're pregnant, then you may be expecting you can expect some complications, especially if you're in the first trimester. So I would say be a little bit careful with that. Now, on a professional level, if you have your desk located in the northeast, just try to avoid making any life-changing decisions or any mission-critical business decisions in the northeast. Do that somewhere else. Definitely sign contracts and legal agreements with someone somewhere else, not in the northeast, or you probably get to regret them later on. All right, so these are the energies that we're gonna have to look at in the month of August, the Gongsheng month, the metal month, metal monkey month. So I hope that you can make good use of all these really positive sectors that are here, and just be a little bit careful. As long as you don't upset the energies by activating with water or fire or hammering, drilling in the more negative ones, you'll be fine. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you can't use half of your house. Just be sensible. All right. I hope this helps, and I wish you a really, really good Metal Monkey month. If you do have any questions, as always, put them in the comment section below, or you can contact me directly. My email is in the notes to this video. And as always, please like the video, share it with anybody who may be interested in, and subscribe to my channel. That will really help me out. Thank you so much. See you guys soon.